Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2019 Florida Dixie Youth Baseball Major State Tournament. This is a winner's bracket game between Brooksville and Frostproof. Brooksville a 13-1 win against Sneads on Saturday. Frostproof defeated San Antonio 7-4. Brooksville will be the home team. So we'll get things started here in just a moment. We'll turn it over to our public address announcer for the introduction of the starting lineups for both teams, as Frostproof and Brooksville join Mariana as the only undefeated teams in the Major State Tournament. Folks, if you would like to participate during the broadcast by sending in your shout-outs and best wishes, the number is area code 352-258-8450. Send your shout-outs via text message to area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. 8450. Send your shout-outs in via text message.
And on field 3 in our majors division, today's Game 6 matchup between the visiting Frostproof All-Stars and Brooksville All-Stars as the home team. Starting with our lineups for Frostproof. Number 54, Miguel Perez. Number 4, Stetson Ogburn. Number 1, Mackay Gilliam. Number 99, Landon Fuller. Number 17, Luke Thornton. Number 3, Albert Plain III. Number 19, Grayson Davis. Number 16, Jackson Edmonston. Number 2, Antonio Cobb. Number 24, Evan Steedley. Number 23, Waylon Courtney. And number 11, Garrett Courtney. Coaches for Frostproof, Chris Toller and Orrin Thornton. Manager Jeremy Jackson, the Frostproof Majors All-Stars. The home team for today's Game 6 matchup, Brooksville. Number 00, Ethan Carno. Number 2, Colton Cloud. Number 55, Blake Bandy. Number 24, Eric Odell. Number 5, Logan Lewis. Number 3, Ethan Purnell. Number 16, Caleb Russell. Number 39, Grayson Valberg. Number 13, Chase Shamblin. Number 99, Hunter Budd. Number 22, Brendan Shannon. And number 3, Lane Tormey. Coaches for Brooksville, Bo Bandy, Jim Carnow, managed by Harry Odell. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooksville Majors All-Stars. Good luck, fellas, and let's play ball.
All right, we are ready for baseball in this winner's bracket game between Brooksville and Frostproof. You just heard the starting lineups for both teams. Now let's set the defense. As some of the Brooksville players have taken the field, but not all of them just yet. The starting pitcher will be number 2, Colton Cloud. As a few more players trickle on to the field. Let's give you the defensive alignment for Brooksville. Again, as I mentioned, Colton Cloud, the starting pitcher, number 2. Behind the plate, Ethan Carno. And around the horn defensively, left to right in the infield. At third base, Ethan Purnell. At shortstop, Eric Odell. Over at second base, Hunter Budd. And the first baseman is Blake Bandy. In the outfield, left to right, Caleb Russell in left field. Chase Shamblin in center. And Logan Lewis is in right. Folks, if you would like to purchase an audio copy of this game or any game during the state tournament, we'll send you a downloadable copy for only $5 per game. To purchase, just email info, that's INFO. Email us at info@jockjive.com. Info@jockjive.com. Let us know which game or games you want. Again, it's only $5 per game for a downloadable copy. We'll play 6 innings to determine who advances in the winners bracket. Brooksville, a 13-1 win against Sneads. Frostproof, a 7-4 win against San Antonio. Also yesterday, Alpha rallied with 7 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to beat Avon Park 8-6. And then today, Mariana shut out Alpha 17-0. San Antonio shut out Sneads and eliminated Sneads 21-0. So Avon Park will play San Antonio tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Alpha will play the loser of this game at noon. And Mariana will play the winner of this game at 6 p.m. Game times tomorrow, noon, 3, and 6 p.m. on Monday here in the Major State Tournament. Miguel Perez will lead it off. Righty versus righty matchup in the first pitch of the ball game. Just a little bit outside for ball 1, and we are underway. The 1-0 delivery outside for ball 2, 2-0. Well, currently no rain. We did get a brief shower, but it lasted probably not even 5 minutes. It was hard enough to bring the players off the field, but they returned very quickly. That next pitch missed for a ball. 3-0 the count. And this one's down low for ball 4. So on 4 pitches, Perez with a leadoff walk. Currently it's 95 degrees here in Bristol. Chance of rain maybe later tonight. Here's Stetson Ogburn, the first baseman, number 4, another right-hander against Colton Cloud. And the first pitch right down the middle for a called strike. Frostproof with the red tops, white lettering and numerals, the gray pants with a red trim. That's in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. And Brooksville with the purple tops, gold lettering and numerals, white trim on the sides and the white pants. The next pitch, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Ogburn caught looking for the first out of the inning. 1 out, 1 on for Mackay Gilliam. Starting shortstop, he'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Cloud working from the windup. He delivers low for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, kept it low, and Gilliam not able to connect. That will even the count at 2-2. This tournament will run through Wednesday. Our first game on Wednesday at 2 p.m. The if necessary game would follow. Next pitch outside for ball 3. Full count. We'll be down to the final 4 teams on Tuesday. Full count, 3-2. And the next pitch just swung on and missed for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Colton Cloud. 2 gone in the Frostproof first. That will send up Landon Fuller, the third baseman. Number 99. He'll bat for the right side. First pitch outside, ball 1. Timeout called so Fuller can tie his left shoe, or at least make an adjustment. Now he steps back in right side. The 1-0 offering. That one is lifted into center field, and that will drop for a base hit. First hit of the game for Frostproof. That will put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Once again, our shout-out number, if you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Luke Thornton will bat, the starting pitcher, number 17. He'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Next pitch. That's down low for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. Perez at second base, Fuller at first. The 1-1 pitch from Cloud. That is outside for ball 2. 2-1. Cloud still with a chance to strike out the side, but this one actually hit right back to Cloud. He'll throw to first for the out. 1-3 put out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a walk, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Frostproof nothing. Brooksville coming to the plate right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Well, I was just learning that the highest Division I and highest Division II teams from the major state tournament will advance to the World Series. Mariana and Brooksville are Division I teams. Everyone else, Division II. So it's possible that both these teams could make it to the World Series. We head to the bottom of the first. Number 17, Luke Thornton on the mound for Frostproof. He's a right-hander. The rest of the defense, Ethan Carno behind the plate catching. Around the horn left to right. Actually, let's try that again. Luke Thornton is on the mound. That's the wrong catcher. The catcher is Miguel Perez. Now, around the horn, defensively, in the infield left to right. Landon Fuller is at third base. Makai Gilliam is at shortstop. The second baseman is Garrett Courtney. And the first baseman is Stetson Ogburn. In the outfield left to right, it's Albert Plain III in left, who made a great leaping catch yesterday. In center field, Antonio Cobb and Jackson Edmonston over in right. Thornton finishing up his warm-up tosses, and he will face Ethan Carno, the catcher for Brooksville, here in the bottom of the first inning. Game scheduled for 6. Righty versus righty matchup, and the first pitch is outside for ball one. We've got our first shout-out. You can send your shout-outs and best wishes via text message. The number, area code 352-258-8450. As this one's fouled off at home plate to even the count at 1-1. Our first shout-out, let's go Brooksville from the Duns. Thank you, guys. If you are new to the shout-outs, basically what we're looking for, who's it to, who's it from, and I always like to know where you guys are listening. So just as an example, good luck, Ethan Carno, from Mom and Dad listening in Brooksville. Next pitch from Thornton. Just missed. Called a ball. I believe the count to be 3-1. There's no scoreboard here that indicates balls and strikes. As this is lifted into left center field, that's going to drop for a base hit. Carno takes a turn, but he will hold there with a leadoff single. So each team now with one hit. And the pitcher, Colton Cloud, will come to the plate. Thornton works from the stretch. His first pitch and swung on and missed as it kind of tailed away. Good pitch away from the hitter for strike one. No score, bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 pitch. Across the plate, but a little bit high. The count now 1-1. Also hope that you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We keep you updated with scores, schedules. If we have any weather delays, that's where we're going to let you know about it on our Jock Jive Facebook page. That one's outside for a ball, 2-1. Jock Jive crews will be heading to Ruston, Louisiana, coming up at the end of the month, the last Saturday of July, for the AA World Series, Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series, followed by the AAA Majors and Ozone World Series, which will run through about almost mid-August. There is ball 4 to Colton Cloud. Actually, I guess it's more early August through about the 8th. Runners at first and second with nobody out. For Blake Bandy, the first baseman. He's a lefty. And a swing and a miss, foul tipped. Actually, the catcher dropped it, so a foul ball for strike one. Let's get another shout out in. Good luck, Brooksville and Lane Tormey. Everyone is listening. We love you. From Jake Fugate. They're listening from Brooksville. Thank you, guys. Bouncing ball off the glove of the second baseman. That will be an error as the ball gets into right field. The throw to second, not in time. 2 runs are going to score on the play. And now the throw gets away to send the runner to third base. So Bandy ends up at third base. Carno and Cloud score on the play. And Brooksville takes an early 2-0 lead. Here's Eric Odell, the shortstop. First pitch, called a ball, 1-0. Brooksville with 2 runs on a hit, a walk, and an error. Next pitch misses for ball 2. It's 2-0 to Odell. He bats fourth in the lineup. The 2-0 delivery. That's up high for a ball, 3-0. Or is it 2-1? Maybe he did call a strike there. We'll see when Blue flashes his count. The next pitch to Odell is popped up right side, hooking foul, and now out of play. Count now evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That one hit pretty well to left field. The left fielder coming in, and he was playing deep. It's going to bounce in front of him for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Odell. Scoring on the play is Blake Bandy. And Brooksville now leads it 3-0. Still nobody out. And the next batter grounds it sharply off the glove of the first baseman. Logan Lewis going to reach base safely. And we'll call that unofficially a base hit. Our line total unofficial numbers. But we'll give that one a hit. And that also gets Odell over to third base. Runners on the corners for Ethan Purnell. He'll take the first pitch for a ball. The runner's going to go to second, and Lewis will get there without a throw. So both runners in scoring position for Purnell. Starting third baseman. Swings and misses at the next pitch. Odell at third base, Lewis at second. Swing and a miss. No, got a piece of it. 1-2. Bottom of the first, Brooksville 3, Frostproof nothing as the next pitch is inside for a ball. Righty versus righty matchup here in the bottom of the first. The next pitch from Thornton. Swung on and popped up into left center. The center fielder coming over. The catch will be made. It's deep enough to get the run home. Sac fly and an RBI. Antonio Cobb was able to make the put out the first of the inning. And it's now 4-0 Brooksville. Lewis holds up at second base. Here's Caleb Russell. Russell takes a pitch inside for ball one. So just like yesterday, Brooksville gets off to a good start. They scored 4 runs in the first inning against Sneads. 6 runs. And they've scored 4 runs here today so far. And next pitch outside for a ball to Russell. Another shout out. Let's go Eric Odell, Brooksville from Aunt Sherry in Elkview, West Virginia. All right. Thank you for that. This next pitch inside for ball 3. A pitch from Thornton. Inside, ball 4. Runner's going to go to third as the ball popped off the glove of the catcher. And then the throw back to the pitcher gets away, but the runner will not advance. So a walk for Russell and a pass ball to allow Lewis to go to third base. That will put runners on the corners with 1 out for Grayson Volberg. Some of these guys have those long sleeves, arm sleeves. Volberg, the lefty, has one of them. Runner going to go to second as the pitch is called a strike. No throw to second. So both runners in scoring position with 1 out. Next pitch low for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. 3 hits in the inning, also an error, a walk. They've contributed to this 4-run Brooksville lead. The next pitch popped up behind the plate and out of play. And the count now 1-2 to Grayson Volberg. Volberg will step back in left side. The 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Wind has picked up. It's blowing from left to right. As the next pitch is lined into right field for a base hit. Volberg going to hold it first, but both runs will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Grayson Volberg as Logan Lewis comes home, along with Caleb Russell, and Brooksville now leads it 6-0. A 6-run first inning. And that might be it for the starting pitcher, Luke Thornton. Coach is out there, and I believe he's already taken the ball from him. So we will have a new pitcher. Let's take a break. We'll come back and tell you about the new pitcher right after this.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
The new pitcher is number 4, Stetson Ogburn. He is a right-hander, and he will face the number 9 hitter in the order, center fielder number 13, Chase Shamblin. First pitch there for strike 1. And our next shout-out, go Miguel Perez, number 54, Frostproof, from his uncle, Willie Torres. Thank you, Willie. Folks, if you want to send a shout-out just like that, send it via text message, and I'll air it for you. Ground ball to third. The throw to first gets away. Well, that'll be a hit. But then an error to allow the runner to go to third. He wasn't going to get Shamblin. Volberg at third base, so runners on the corners. Second error committed by Frostproof. And the 5th hit for Brooksville. That sends up Hunter Budd, the second baseman, number 99. First pitch to the right-hander, wild pitch. That will get the runner to second. The runner at third will hold. Our shout-out number, if you want to send a shout-out via text message, text the number 352-258-8450. Area code 352-258-8450 as the next pitch is outside for a ball. The 10th batter of the inning. Swing and a miss at the next pitch. 2-1. And there's strike two. One out. That was on the sac fly. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Ogburn blew it by him, but out on strikes. 2 outs for Brendan Shannon. Righty versus righty matchup in the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Our next shout out, way to go Brooksville. Go Eric Odell, Uncle Rick, and Aunt Debbie. Thank you guys. If you want to send a shout out, send it via text message, 352-258-8450. Swung on in a slow roller out in front of home plate, picked up by the pitcher. Ogburn will throw it to first in time to end the inning. But a big inning for Brooksville. They scored 6 runs, sending 11 batters to the plate. 6 runs on 5 hits. After 1, it's Brooksville 6, Frostproof nothing, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
6, 7, and 8 due up for Frostproof against Colton Cloud. As we head to the bottom of the second. Let's get back to another shout out at 352-258-8450. Keep up the great work, boys. Brooksville is awesome, and keep up the great support. Christian Brinson with 3 heart emojis here. Thank you, Christian. We were waiting on our catcher, so Cloud can now begin his warm-up tosses. Well, right now they're doctoring up, doing a little maintenance to the pitcher's mound. Not sure if there's going to be an issue. Both umpires are out there as Cloud is just trying to get comfortable with his mound. The home plate umpire has walked over to the scorer's table behind home plate. And they may do some additional work here. Let's do this. Let's take a break. We'll come back right after this timeout on JockJive.com.
There in the game.
The Dwarf King movie is officially going into pre-production.
Sending somebody to Guatemala.
To track down all the things that'll make it authentic.
I told them you would go too.
No, I'm not getting in an airplane, and I'm not going to Guatemala.
We need to know exactly what's happening before the freaking Wonder Twins unite.
I have a spy on the ground. He's giving me information. I want to be a player.
Charge between 3 and 5K. Shouldn't be a problem, should it?
They think that we're a part of this American drug cartel, La Rubia and El Bruto.
No one messes with LJ!
El Bruto? I kind of like that. That's got a ring to it.
We just have to make sure that first, they don't succeed.
You're not trying to Bill Cosby me.
Okay, we are back here as I believe everything is okay now with the pitching area. Let's get back to a couple of shout-outs before we get started here. Go Brooksville. Nice hit, Chase. Big thanks to Jock Jive for the broadcast. Grandma and Papa, you guys are very welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Albert Plain the third will lead it off. Left-hander. He'll take ball one. Next shout-out is to Eric Odell and Blake Bandy. Keep it going. Wish we could make it there. Ridge Manners, Coach Mike. Thank you, Coach Mike. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Next pitch in the dirt for ball two. 2-0. Frostproof failed to score in the first. They put 2 on with 2 outs, but then Thornton grounded out to the pitcher to end the inning. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off at home plate. The count now 2-1. Another shout out. Strike him out, Colton, from M. Colton Cloud with 2 strikeouts in the game. Both coming in the first inning. Bouncing ball over to the shortstop. Dropped and no throw. So that will be an error. Odell looked like he had it played, but then just dropped it. First error committed by Brooksville. Leadoff base runner for Frostproof here in the top of the second inning. That will send up Grayson Davis, right-hander, who takes ball one. There's someone that wants to send a quick shout-out to Colton Cloud. Heard he was pitching. Good luck, buddy, from Uncle Jeff. Thank you, Uncle Jeff. Once again, if you want to send a shout-out, keep them coming. 352 area code 258-8450. Next pitch bounces off a home plate. That'll be a wild pitch to send Albert Plain the third to second. 2-0 now to Davis. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. 2-1. Next pitch from Cloud. Outside corner. Called strike, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Just missed. Trying to catch the corner again. But it's outside for ball 3. 3-2 with nobody out and a runner at second here in the top of the second. The 3-2 delivery. Swung on and hit the opposite way into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Plain rounding third. He's coming home. The throw will not be made. Frostproof is on the scoreboard at 6-1. RBI single for Grayson Davis. Second hit of the game for Frostproof. Our next shout out, let's go Brooksville boys. Y'all are amazing. So proud of all of you. Love Aunt Stacy, Uncle Daryl, and Kinsey. And again, we're having issues with the the mound, so a field crew is on the field to try to fix it up. Another shout out to Brooksville and Logan Lewis. Try that again. Shout out to Brooksville and Logan Lewis from Nana and Grampy. So they'll do a little patchwork around the mound. We'll take a break. Come back with more baseball in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Well, the landing pad for the pitcher has been hardened. And we're back to action as the first pitch is a strike from Colton Cloud to Jackson Edmondson. Righty versus righty matchup. The next pitch a little bit low, and that will even the count at 1-1. 6-1 Brooksville. We're in the top of the second. Runner at first with nobody out. Next pitch in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. There's another shout out. Good luck, Brooksville. Love Granddad and Nani. The 1-2 rather is low for ball 2. 2-2. Here's a shout out to Frostproof. Good luck, Luke Thornton from Granny and Aunt Denise. Next pitch outside for ball 3, full count. Next shout out, keep your head up, Luke Thornton from Nana. A swing and a miss. Cloud gets his third strikeout, and that's the first out of the inning. One out for Antonio Cobb, the center fielder. First pitch to the right-handed hitter, just low for ball 1. Albert playing the third, reached on an air by the shortstop. Up to second on a wild pitch, and scored on a base hit by Grayson Davis. Next pitch, a strike, 1-1. And that comes after Brooksville scored 6 runs in their first at-bat of the game, sending 11 batters to the plate. The next pitch, low and outside for a ball, 2-1 the count. Frostproof down 5 here in the top of the second. Next pitch, fouled off third base side. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Cobb caught looking for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Colton Cloud. 2 gone for Evan Steedley, the number 10 hitter in the order. That's the 4th strikeout for Cloud. 2 in each inning. First pitch outside, ball 1. Looking ahead to the Brooksville second. Batters 12, 1, and 2 due up. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and fouled back out of play. 1-1. Game times tomorrow, noon, 3 and 6. An elimination game at noon and 3. Winners bracket game at 6. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike outside corner. A chance for Cloud to strike out the side. He's got Steedley behind in the count, 1-2. The next pitch. Swung on, fouled off, out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. That's low and outside to even the count. Next one, a slow roller but foul, first base side. So good at bat here. Steedley hanging tough. Making Cloud work for it. Davis at first with 2 outs. The next pitch, outside, a wild pitch. That will get the runner to second. Frostproof with a chance to plate another run. The 2-2 delivery. That was ball 4, excuse me. The wild pitch was ball 3, so that's ball 4 for Steedley. He will trot down to first base, and that will put 2 on with 2 outs for Waylon Courtney. Righty versus righty matchup. First one popped up, but out of play in behind the first base dugout. 2 outs, 2 on here in the second. Frostproof trails 6-1. The next pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2. So again, Cloud with a chance to strike out the side. His 0-2 delivery. It's fouled off again. Out of play. Right side. This one's outside for a ball. Another shout out. Good luck, Hunter, and all the Brooksville boys. Love Papa and Nana. The 1-2 pitch. A little bit low on the outside part of the plate, and the count evens at 2-2. Cloud has walked 2 to go along with his 4 strikeouts. The 2-2 delivery. That is off the plate, outside, ball 3, full count. Actually, that was ball 4. I missed a ball. So the base is loaded with 2 outs for the number 12 hitter, Garrett Courtney. Timeout call by Brooksville, as their manager will pay a visit to the mound. Actually, that's one of the assistant coaches. Cloud had struck out back-to-back batters, and it looked like he may get out of the inning with the bottom of the order coming up, but now he's issued back-to-back walks. Cloud will stay in the game and face Garrett Courtney, starting second baseman. Davis at third base, Steedley at second, Waylon Courtney at first. Bases loaded for Frostproof as the first pitch is outside for ball one. Frostproof trails 6-1 here in the second. And another pitch outside for ball two. The 2-0 delivery. That's outside the dirt, ball 3-0. There's no room for Garrett Courtney. The base is loaded with the top of the order on deck. The 3-0 pitch. That misses for ball 4. An RBI for Garrett Courtney. Scoring on the play is Grayson Davis. Everybody up a base. Steedley to third base. Waylon Courtney to second. And here comes the Brooksville manager. That will be it for Colton Cloud. 6-2 here in the top of the second. We'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher when we return.
In the game.
The Dwarf King movie is officially going into pre-production.
Sending somebody to Guatemala.
To track down all the things that'll make it authentic.
I told them you would go too.
No, I'm not getting in an airplane, and I'm not going to Guatemala.
We need to know exactly what's happening before the freaking Wonder Twins unite.
I have a spy on the ground. He's giving me information. I want to be a player.
Charge between 3 and 5K. Shouldn't be a problem, should it?
They think that we're a part of this American drug cartel, La Rubia and El Bruto.
No one messes with LJ!
El Bruto? I kind of like that. That's got a ring to it.
You just have to make sure that first, they don't succeed.
You're not trying to Bill Cosby me.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
The new pitcher is right-hander number 16, Caleb Russell. He will enter the game with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 2 runs in for Frostproof. Frostproof trails Brooksville 6-2. We're in the top of the second. Game scheduled for 6. Another shout out. You got this, Brooksville. Eric Odell from Papa Odell, Quick, West Virginia. Good to hear from our listeners outside the Sunshine State. Miguel Perez, the batter. Starting catcher, walked his first time up. He's batting with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. First pitch from Russell. Righty versus righty matchup. As a wild pitch, but the runner will hold at third base. The next pitch. That's up high for a ball. And the count now 2-0. Already 1 run walked in. And Russell quickly behind. His 2-0 pitch. That's a strike. outside corner, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch outside of the dirt, ball 4. Another bases loaded walk. An RBI for Miguel Perez. Evan Steedley scores. The Courtneys move up a base. And it's now 6-3. That sends up first baseman number 4, Stetson Ogburn. Another shout out. Deep breath, Colton. You got this, buddy. Well, I went a little late. Colton has come out of the game. Caleb Russell is now pitching. And a liner into right center field for a base hit that's going to get at least 2 home. They're waving home a 3rd run. The throw to the plate is cut off. It's a triple for Stetson Ogburn, and we are tied at 6. And a chance to break the tie. Here's Makai Gilliam. Gilliam struck out his first time up. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. Well, the walks came back to haunt him. This pitch is outside for ball 2. Only 2 hits in the inning, but a total of 6 runs have come home. Well, the error was big, too, to start the inning. That error really kind of opened the door. Next pitch, outside corner, called strike, 2-1. Still a long way to go, though. Russell delivers right across the plate, called strike 2. 2-2. Four walks in the inning. Another shout out. Come on, Brooksville, play defense. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Full count. Well, first and second base are open. 2 outs here in the inning. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3 to end the inning. That will do it for Frostproof, but they send 10 batters to the plate, scoring 6 runs. Again, on a couple of hits. Also a big error, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. It's now Frostproof 6, Brooksville 6, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Batters 12, 1, and 2 coming up for Brooksville in the bottom of the second inning. Stenson Ogburn back out to start the inning. He came in relief in the first. Back to your shout-outs. Here's a shout-out to Caleb Russell. You got this, buddy. Let's go, Brooksville boys. From Uncle Joey and Tara, Michael Bree, and Mimi. Thank you, guys. Another shout-out. Good job, Caleb. And another shout-out. Go Frostproof. Lane Tormey will lead it off. Righty versus righty matchup. He shows bunt and bunts it foul for strike one. 6-6 our score in the bottom of the second. Game scheduled for 6 innings. Next pitch. Just missed the outside corner. It's called a ball. The count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Left side, but hooking foul and out of play. Top of the order on deck. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-2. Two and two the count. Timeout was called. Lane walked down to third to talk to his coach. And they're also going to cool down the catcher a little bit. He's going to have some water and pour some water on a towel and get the back of his neck there. Another shout out. Let's go, Lane. You got this. Next shout out. Okay, Brooksville. Let's put those bats to work. It is warm, 95 degrees right now here in Bristol. As this pitch is outside for ball 3, full count. The 3-2 pitch coming up from Ogburn. Swing and a miss. Tormey out on strikes, and that's the first out of the inning. We'll head to the top of the order. Here's Ethan Carno. First pitch outside for ball 1. Carno singled to left center field first time up and scored part of a 6-run first inning. Next pitch outside for a ball, 2-0 the count. Next pitch a little bit high. And the count now 3-0. The 3-0 delivery. Ogburn delivers a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Base is empty, bottom of the second, 6-6 our score. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded left side to the shortstop. Scooped up. The throw across the diamond is late and not in time. That will be an infield hit for Carno. Fourth hit of the game, or rather sixth hit of the game for Brooksville. 1 out, 1 on for Colton Cloud, who moved from the pitcher's mound to second base. He swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Next pitch outside for a ball. That will even the count at 1-1. We're an hour into this one. Here in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 pitch is hit into left field. That's a base hit. First and second for Brooksville. First hit for Colton Cloud. That will send up Blake Bandy, who reached on an error and scored. The error at second scored 2 runs. Ogburn from the stretch, and the first pitch to the left-hander. Well, across the plate, but it's called a ball, and Ogburn can't believe it. I kind of have to agree with Ogburn. It looked pretty good. The next pitch. This one's hit in the gap in right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. It goes off the glove of the center fielder. That's going to get both runs home. So a base hit and then an error. And Brooksville has reclaimed the lead, 8-6. And we'll send up Eric Odell. So Blake Bandy, driving in a run. The second run scoring on the air. Carno and Cloud scored. And Bandy at second. First pitch, a strike to Odell, who singled in a run his first time up. Next pitch, fouled behind us, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. That's outside for a ball, 1-2. Brooksville reclaiming the lead here in the the bottom of the second. 8-6. Next pitch inside for ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Odell out on strikes for the second out of the inning. 2 gone for Logan Lewis, the right fielder, who singled to right first time out. He'll bat for the left side with 2 outs and a runner at second. Lewis scored 1 of their 6 runs in that first inning. The pitch from Ogburn is grounded to second. This is playable. The throw to first will be in time. 4-3 put out to end the inning. But Brooksville has reclaimed the lead as they get 2 runs. And they do it on 3 hits. There was also an error in the inning and a runner left. We've completed 2. As we move to the third, it's now Brooksville 8, Frostproof 6, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Back here in Liberty County, 8-6 Brooksville as we head to the top of the third inning. Caleb Russell back out on the mound. Let's get to some shout-outs. This one says, let's go Brooksville. Our next one is from Southampton, Massachusetts. Lane Torme and all of the Brooksville team keep the momentum going. Thank you, guys. Come on, Brooksville. You got this from the Duns. If you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Also, if you would like to purchase an audio copy of this game or any game during the state tournament, they're available for download. It's only $5 per game. Just email info, that's I-N-F-O, info at jockjive.com. Let us know which game or games you want. And only $5 for a downloadable copy per game. Here's a shout out to Luke Thornton from Granny and Aunt Denise. Landon Fuller will lead it off for Frostproof. Batters 4, 5, and 6 in the top of the third. First pitch high for ball one. Fuller with a base hit to center field, first time up. Next pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Frostproof with 6 runs in the second after Brooksville had scored 6 in the first. Brooksville with 2 runs in the bottom of the second to reclaim the lead. Next one inside. Fuller ducks underneath the pitch for ball 3, 3-0. The winner will play Mariana. Mariana defeated Alpha 17-0 earlier this morning. And a breaking pitch inside for ball 4. Tying runs coming to the plate. Here's Luke Thornton. Righty versus righty matchup. The first pitch from Russell. It's outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Outside corner, called strike. Evens it up, a 1-1. Next pitch, fouled back. Russell struck out the last batter he faced in the second. Chance to strike out 2 of the last 3 batters. His 1-2 pitch. Up high for ball 2, 2-2. Luke Thornton is 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher in the first. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a foul ball. He got a piece of it at home plate to stay alive. Next pitch called strike 3 on the outside corner. Thornton caught looking for the first out. 1 out, 1 on for Albert Plain the third. First pitch popped up, left side. This one could be playable in foul territory, but just beyond the reach of the third baseman, Ethan Purnell. Foul ball for strike one. One out, one on. Top of the third. Frostproof trails 8-6. Winners bracket game here in the Dixie Youth Baseball Major State Tournament. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, a ground ball to second. Second baseman fields it, flips to a shortstop in time. Again, that's Colton Cloud now playing second. 4-6 fielder's choice. Plain is aboard. Fuller out at second for the second out. So 2 gone for Grayson Davis. Davis singled in a run last time up. Swings and misses for strike one. Davis also came around to score as part of that 6-run second inning. The next pitch, outside corner, called strike 2. Russell looking for his third strikeout in relief. And he almost had it. It was tipped, but the catcher didn't hold on to it. So it's a foul ball. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. A little bit low and outside for ball one. Jackson Edmonston on deck. The 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through into center field for a base hit. The runner around second, heading to third. It gets misplayed in the outfield, and that's going to get the run home. So it will be a hit and then an error to plate the run as Albert Plain the third scores to make it 8-7. And timeout called by Brooksville. We'll see if Russell is done, and he is. Caleb Russell didn't pitch that badly at all. And was close to getting out of it before giving up the hit. But we will have a new pitcher for Brooksville. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. We're in the top of the third inning. Frostproof has gotten it within one. 8-7. Frostproof trails Brooksville. Back with more baseball from the Dixie Youth Baseball Major State Tournament here in Bristol, Florida, right after this. All right, the new pitcher is a left-hander, number 55, Blake Bandy. Third pitcher used today by Brooksville. And he'll face the number 8 hitter in the order, Jackson Edmonston, with a runner at first. 1 run in here for Frostproof in the third inning. It's 8-7. Frostproof hanging in there. They could have folded early after falling behind by 6 runs in the first inning. But they battled back to tie it in the second. And now the tying run is aboard here in the third. Folks, we hope that you'll like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you like us on Facebook, you can keep up with scores, schedules, and weather delays. We will post information about the weather on our Jock Jive Facebook page as to when we're going to resume, those types of things. Many reasons why to like us on Facebook. So here is actually a pinch hitter, Evan Steedley, going to bat for Edmonston. And the first pitch is taken down low for ball one. Steedley, a right-hander, takes a strike. 1-1. Steedley walked and scored in the second inning. And he hits this one on a couple of hops over to first, right to the first baseman. Bandy able to go to the bag. Excuse me, that was not Bandy. Bandy's now pitching. That was, I think, let's see. Actually, the new first baseman was the former shortstop, Eric Odell. So it was Odell that made that put out. 3 unassisted to end the inning. 1 run does come across the plate, though, for Frostproof. And as we head to the bottom of the third, it's now Brooksville 8, Frostproof 7, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, we begin the bottom of the third inning with batters 6, 7, and 8. Ethan Parnell leading it off. Parnell will take a pitch outside for a ball. Stetson Ogburn still in relief. A 1-run lead for Brooksville, 8-7. Next pitch in there for a called strike. Purnell had a sac fly to center field with an RBI. He swings and misses here for strike 2. And actually the count now 2-2 as he awaits for the next pitch outside for ball 3. Full count now to Purnell. Final score coming in from the AAA Division II state tournament. Marty Paulman calling the play-by-play. It was a winner's bracket game between Avon Park and San Antonio. Avon Park has shut out San Antonio 12-0. Next pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3 for the first out of the inning. 1 out for Caleb Russell. Russell walked and scored his first time up. He takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. First hit for Russell. The 9th hit for Brooksville. That will send up Grayson Volberg, who singled in 2 runs in the first. Once again, our shout-out number, if you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Volberg bats from the left side against the right-handed pitcher. And the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Another shout out. Go Frostproof. You got this from the Graces in Lakeland. Thank you, guys. Ogburn from the stretch, and he blows it by. Volberg swings and misses. And the count now 2-1. Russell at first base with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Volberg with strike 2. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, full count. The 3-2 pitch. And that is outside for ball 4. I will put runners at first and second with 1 out for the number 9 hitter in the order, Chase Shamblin, who had an infield hit his first time up. First pitch to the right-hander. That one hit into left field. Left fielder coming in. The catch is made. Good catch on the run in left field. Once again, that's Albert playing the third, who made a really nice leaping catch yesterday. That's the second out of the inning. 2 outs as we return to the top of the order. Here's Ethan Carno. He is 2 for 2 in the game. He takes the first pitch just off the plate for ball 1. The next pitch. That one is lined into center field. The center fielder coming in, but it will drop in front of him for a base hit. The throw comes in to keep the runner at third. Tenth hit of the game for Brooksville. They've got the bases loaded with 2 outs for Colton Cloud. Cloud singled the last time up. Brooksville looking to add to an 8-7 lead. We're going to have a runner at first base. Going in to run for Carno will be Hunter Budd. First pitch across the plate, but a little bit high. Next pitch from Ogburn. Outside corner, called strike. Caleb Russell at third base. Grayson Volberg at second. Ethan Carno at first. The next pitch misses for a ball, 2-1. Another shout out. Way to go, Grayson and Frostproof team. This one grounded left side past the diving shortstop into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll hold the other runner at third. An RBI single for Colton Cloud. It's now 9-7 Brooksville. Timeout called by Frostproof. That's going to be it for Stetson Ogburn. I'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. A 2-run lead for Brooksville in the bottom of the third here in the major state tournament.
Player in the game.
The Dwarf King movie is officially going into pre-production.
Sending somebody to Guatemala
To track down all the things that'll make it authentic.
I told them you would go too.
No, I'm not getting in an airplane, and I'm not going to Guatemala.
We need to know exactly what's happening before the freaking Wonder Twins unite.
I have a spy on the ground. He's giving me information. I want to be a player.
Charge between 3 and 5K. Shouldn't be a problem, should it?
They think that we're a part of this American drug cartel, La Rubia and El Bruto.
No one messes with LJ!
El Bruto? I kind of like that. That's got a ring to it.
You just have to make sure that first, they don't succeed.
You're not trying to Bill Cosby me.
The new pitcher for Frostproof is number 1, Makai Gilliam. Gilliam, a left-hander. He'll face the left-handed batter, Blake Bandy. Bandy singled in a run last time up. He'll take the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Another shout out. Way to go, Grayson and Frostproof team. May have read that one already, but read it again. Go Frostproof. Let's play defense. Next pitch misses a ball to even the count. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded past the first baseman into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to score. Here comes run number 3 to the plate. It's cut off. The throw was cut off and went to the pitcher instead. And Bandy ends up at second on the throw in. He drives in 3 runs to make it 12-7 Brooksville. And the next batter, Eric Odell, pops this one up pretty deep to left center field. That ball is gone. Kiss it goodbye because it's goodbye baseball. The first home run of the major state tournament. A 2-run blast by Eric Odell. He is mobbed by his teammates at home plate. And he makes it 14-7 Brooksville. What's that? It went more towards center field. Yeah. Base is empty now for Logan Lewis. First pitch is strike, 0-1. Next pitch. Going outside for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. Six runs here in the third. Matching what they did in the first. Next pitch misses for ball 2, 2-1. Logan Lewis 1 for 2 in the game. He singled to right in the first inning and scored. He goes opposite field, deep in the hole and short, and a no play will be made. That will be an infield hit. And it's the 14th hit of the game for Brooksville. Ethan Purnell, the batter. Another shout out. Way to go, Eric. First pitch, a called strike. Boy, Odell with a blast to center field. Next pitch misses for a ball. Runner at first with 2 outs. And a wild pitch that's going to get the runner to second. Well, we had our first home run in the Major State Tournament. They just had their first home run in the Ozone State Tournament. How about that? Same inning. A strike to Purnell, and the count 2-2. That wild pitch got Logan Lewis to second base. 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That will do it for Brooksville, but a big inning for Brooksville. They send 10 batters to the plate and score 6 runs. After 3, it's now Brooksville 14, Frostproof 7, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We move to the top of the 4th. Blake Bandy will face batters 9, 1, and 2 for Frostproof. Here now down 7. Let's get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Way to go, Eric Odell from MJ Hames from Ridge Manor. Good job, Eric. Go Brooksville for the Clouds. $14 runs on 14 hits for Brooksville. Antonio Cobb will lead it off. Once again, the winner of this game will play against Mariana tomorrow night at 6. Loser will drop into the losers bracket and will play Alpha tomorrow at noon. Cobb leads it off, swings and misses for strike 1. Earlier, I noted that Avon Park defeated San Antonio 12-0 in the AAA Division II state tournament. Avon Park will play the winner of the Port St. Joe Paxton game, which is coming up next. The Avon Park Majors team will face elimination tomorrow against San Antonio at 3. Our game times tomorrow, noon, 3, and 6, right here on Field 3. And then that will be it. That will be the last of the Majors games on this field. We'll have a pair of 2 p.m. games, one on field 1, one on field 4. I'll have the call of the game on field 4. This one's down low for a ball. 2-2 the count. Another shout out. Way to go, Eric. It's from West Virginia. Lefty versus righty matchup. The pitch from Bandy. A little bit low for ball 3. Full count. Top of the 4th. Game scheduled for 6. 7-run lead for Brooksville. The next pitch. Misses for ball 4. Next shout out. Come on, Frostproof. We need some runs. Well, that's a good start. A leadoff walk. Plus, you got the top of the order coming up. There's Miguel Perez. Perez has walked twice, once with the bases loaded. So he's got an RBI and a run scored. First pitch called a ball as it's down low. 1-0. Next pitch, and misses for ball 2. That home run by Eric Odell, a 2-run blast. He'll get a souvenir baseball out of that from Florida Dixie Youth Baseball. There's a strike. Count now 3-1 to Perez. Next pitch. That one is down low for ball 4. So back-to-back walks puts 2 on with nobody out for Frostproof. Frostproof not done yet. First pitch, a strike to Ogburn. Another shout out. Woohoo, Brooksville. Next shout out. Go Brooksville. Y'all can do this from Kinsey. Played that last one, called a ball. 1-1. Ogburn swings and misses at the next pitch. 1-2. Lefty versus righty matchup. The next pitch is low and outside for a ball. And the next pitch, a wild pitch to the backstop. That's going to get the runners up a base. The throw will still go to third, not in time. So Cobb now at third base, Perez at second, both runners in scoring position, still with nobody out, and a 3-2 count on Stetson Ogburn. The full count pitch, called strike 3. Ogburn caught looking for the first out of the inning. That will send up Makai Gilliam. He has struck out twice today, and he begins with a ball, 1-0. Another shout out. Good job, coaches. And another one, yay, Brooksville. That last pitch missed for ball 2, and Gilliam ahead in the count with runners at second and third and 1 out. The next pitch. That's in there for a strike. Another shout out, Brooksville. That's the momentum I'm talking about, as this one's taken outside for a ball, and the count now 3-1. Cobb at third base, Perez at second with one out. 14-7, Frostproof trails here in the top of the fourth. The next pitch right there for a called strike, 3-2. And another thing about that hit by Eric Odell, it came right after the double, the bases clearing double by Blake Bandy. So you had two batters driving in 5 runs back to back. Another shout out. Go Miguel Perez, number 54, Frostproof from his Uncle Willie Torres. Thank you, Uncle Willie. Called strike, or swing and miss rather, for strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning. 2 outs for Landon Fuller. Fuller, 1 for 1. He has singled and walked. He swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Frostproof hoping to push a run across the plate. If not, Brooksville with a chance to win it in the bottom of the fourth if they complete 3 runs. Well, they need more than that now. Base hit into right field. That's a big hit to drive into. It's a double for Landon Fuller. A 2-run double makes it 14-9. There's Luke Thornton. First pitch outside, ball 1. Thornton 0 for 2. He is grounded out to the pitcher and struck out. A 1-0 pitch in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Bandy from the stretch. His next pitch. Blows it by him. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs in here in the fourth. The next pitch. Pitch is a ball. The runner going to go to third. The throw to third, not in time. Full count now for Luke Thornton. And he grounds it foul to first. (14-9), Brooksville leads it. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Game scheduled for 6. The next pitch, fouled back. Earlier today in the major state tournament, Mariana shut out Alpha 17-0, and San Antonio defeated Sneads 21-0. Sneads has been eliminated. As the next pitch is inside for a ball. That's ball 4 to put runners on the corners. Here's Albert Plain III. He has reached on an error and a fielder's choice and scored twice. However, timeout call by Brooksville. So a conference on the mound. And let's see if he's going to take the baseball. Blake Bandy came in the third inning, and he's going to exit here in the fourth. We'll take a break. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Our score, Brooksville 14, Frostproof 9.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Our new pitcher is right-hander number 24, Eric Odell. There's a shout-out. Good job, Brooksville coaches, from Harry, Bo, and Jim. Thank you, guys. Go Brooksville and Grayson Volberg from Uncle Hank and Aunt Ju. Once again, folks, if you would like to purchase an audio copy that you can download and save, they're available for only $5 per game. Per copy. Just email info, that's INFO, info at jockjive.com. Let us know which game or games you want. Frostproof has runners on the corners with 2 outs. Down 14-9. We're in the top of the fourth. Odell will face the number 6 hitter in the order. Are scheduled tomorrow at noon, an elimination game between Alpha and the loser of this game. At 3, an elimination game between Avon Park and San Antonio. And at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, it will be a winner's bracket game between the winner of this game and Mariana. Mariana, the defending state champions. So here's Albert playing the third. The lefty steps in with 2 aboard. His team down 5. The 2-out pitch. Outside corner called strike 1. Another final score to pass along. This will be in the Ozone Division II state tournament. We'll wait for this next pitch. And it's lined just foul down the left field line right past the third baseman. That was hit hard. Final score in the Ozone Division II state tournament. Fort Meade 6, Shalimar 3. They are playing a 5-team round robin. Next one, fouled off, out of play. Nothing into the count. And another one fouled back. Next pitch. That one hit the opposite way to left field. The left fielder coming in, but it's going to bounce in front of him, and then it gets by. Thornton, trying to go to third, but the runner was at third. The throw back to second, and he is safe at second base. It will be a double. His coach had his hands on his head over third base. He wanted that runner third to come home, and that would have put Plain at third base. It's an RBI double. But it could have been a 2-run triple. And it's now 14-10. First pitch to the next batter, Grayson Davis, in there for strike one. Top of the fourth, Frostproof with two more in scoring position with 2 outs. The next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. Davis is 2 for 2 in the game. A single to right, a single to center. He's also driven in a run and scored. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and a ground ball to second. And scooped up. The throw to first will be in time. 4-3 put out to end the inning. But a big inning for Frostproof as they are able to plate 3 more runs. And as we head to the bottom of the fourth, it's now Brooksville 14, Frostproof 10, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We move to the bottom of the fourth. Brooksville with a 4-run lead. Final score to pass along from the AAA Division I state tournament. Sebring has defeated Spring Hill National 11-4. Spring Hill National will drop into the losers bracket and face Holmes County tomorrow at noon. It will be Sebring and Bartow in the winners bracket tomorrow night at 6. In that last inning for Brooksville, they had 6 runs on 6 hits. If they are able to duplicate the number of runs, they've got a chance to win it here in the bottom of the fourth. But it would take a 6-run inning to end the game early. Otherwise, we'll play in the 5th. And I only note that because Brooksville has been able to do that twice. They built an early 6-0 lead. 6 runs in the first and 6 runs in the third. 7, 8, and 9 due up. Caleb Russell will lead it off. Russell singled his first time up. And he swings and misses for strike one. Singled last time up. He walked and scored first time up. Bottom of the fourth. Makai Gilliam on the mound. Gilliam delivers, and it's hit into center field. A leadoff single for Russell. Hit number 15 for Brooksville. That'll send up Grayson Volberg. Volberg singled in 2 runs his first time up, walked and scored his last time up in the third. Lefty versus lefty matchup. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball to the shortstop. They're going to go to second for 1. No relay throw, but they do get the lead runner. 6-4, fielder's choice. One out, one on for the number 9 hitter in the order, Chase Shamblin. 1 for 2 in the game. And this one's popped up, but out of play. Strike one. 0-1 pitch. It's outside to even the count at 1-1. Next pitch, a slow roller left side, scooped up by the pitcher who turns towards second. Won't throw there. He throws to first. It's dropped at first base. That will be an error on the first baseman. And runners are on at first and second with one out. Let's see if that error opens the door, because now you've got the top of the order coming up. Had a chance to record the second out. Ethan Carno is 3 for 3 in the game. He's also scored all 3 times. He'll take the first pitch high and away for ball 1. Next pitch. That one's called a ball. That pushes the count to 2-0. 2-0 delivery up high for ball 3. First and second with one out for Brooksville. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch in the dirt for ball 4. So Brooksville has the bases loaded with nobody out. With one out. And we're going to have a pitching change. That will be it for Makai Gilliam. We'll take a break. We'll tell you about the new pitcher right after this.
In the game, the Dwarf King movie is officially going into pre-production.
We're sending somebody to Guatemala.
To track down all the things that'll make it authentic.
I told them you would go too.
No, I'm not getting in an airplane, and I'm not going to Guatemala.
We need to know exactly what's happening before the freaking Wonder Twins unite.
I have a spy on the ground. He's giving me information. I want to be a player.
Charge between 3 and 5K. Shouldn't be a problem, should it?
They think that we're a part of this American drug cartel, La Rubia and El Bruto.
No one messes with LJ!
El Bruto? I kind of like that. That's got a ring to it.
You just have to make sure that first, they don't succeed.
You're not trying to Bill Cosby me.
The new pitcher is number 54, Miguel Perez. He is a right-hander. And he will enter with the bases loaded. Volberg at third base, Chamberlain at second, Carno at first with one out. Brooksville up 4 in the bottom of the 4th. As we are now 2 hours into this one. Timeout call. We are waiting on. What are we waiting on? Sunglasses for the umpire? Looks like that's what's being carried down to the field. No. Something to do with the catcher's gear. So ready to resume play with Colton Cloud at the plate. Cloud has singled twice today and scored 3 times. He's also driven in a run. First pitch to the right-hander from the right-hander is high for ball 1. Bases loaded for Brooksville. Leading 14-10 in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Outside corner called strike. 1-1. Brooksville hoping for a big inning. If they can plate 6, they'll end it early. Next pitch up high for ball 2. 2-1. Well, and you got the Mashers coming up. Bandy, who doubled in 3 runs last time up, is on deck. And then behind him is Odell, who has hit the only home run of this tournament. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Perez blew it by him, and the count evens at 2-2. 1 out. The 2-2 pitch. That's up high, ball 3, full count. The 3-2 delivery. That's high and away, ball 4. Bases loaded, walk. An RBI for Cloud, his second of the day. And it's now 15-10. Going to have a courtesy runner for Carno. It will be number 22, Brendan Shannon. And the first pitch to the next batter, Blake Bandy, taken for ball 1. So the base is loaded, 1 out, 1 run in, 15-10 Brooksville. Bandy doubled in 3 runs last time up. He's 2 for 3 with 4 runs driven in. That next one misses for ball 2. Left-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher. Perez from the stretch. The pitch fouled back. Shamblin at third base, Shannon at second, and Cloud at first. Next pitch, wild pitch. The runner's coming home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and the runner is out at home plate. It was a convenient bounce back to the catcher, who was able to get it to Perez. For out number 2. Shannon moves to third on the play. Cloud moves to second. This one's grounded out to short, past the shortstop. That'll get 2 more runs home. And that makes it 17-10. Eric Odell, the batter. First pitch, a wild pitch. That will get the runner to second base. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As this one's fouled back. Odell with a 2-run homer to left center field last time up. Next pitch. Big cut, swing and a miss, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. That will do it for Brooksville here in the 4th inning. They do plate 3 runs. And as we head now to the 5th, it's Brooksville 15, Frostproof 10.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Batters 8, 9, and 1 coming up here in the the top of the 5th inning for Frostproof, which trails Brooksville 15-10. But still very much in this game with 2 innings to go. Jackson Edmonston will lead it off against relief pitcher Eric Odell, the 4th pitcher of the afternoon for Brooksville. Once again, if you would like to purchase an audio copy of this game or any game during the state tournament, they're available for download. It's only $5 per game, per copy. Just email info, I-N-F-O, info at jockjive.com. Let us know which game or games you want. Again, only $5 for a downloadable copy. Let's get back to your shout-outs. Grayson and Frostproof team, you can do this from Mama and Rose. Let's go Chase Shamblin and the whole Brooksville team. Want to send a shout out? Send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. And the first pitch to Edmondson in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Edmonston 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out to first. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Odell gets the strikeout for the first out of the inning. One out for Antonio Cobb. Starting center fielder. Cobb 0 for 1. A strikeout and a walk. He's also scored. Ground ball out to second. The second baseman charging in, but it goes off his glove. That will be an error. And a 1-out base runner for Frostproof. Well, your line total that you see, unofficial. But that was an error at second. Top of the order, Miguel Perez takes what down low for ball 1. Perez has walked all 3 times he's been at the plate. He has scored twice. Once he walked with the bases loaded. So he's got an RBI as well. That pitch in there for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. That one is down low for a ball. Count is 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That brushed him off the plate. Inside for ball 3. The 3-2 delivery. That one is lifted into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Cobb around second. He's going to get to third. That will put runners on the corners for Frostproof. (15-10) here in the fifth. The batter now, Stetson Ogburn. Runners on the corners with one out. Another shout out. Let's go Frostproof. Swing and a miss. Runner going to go to second. Now the runner gets off at third. The throw to third, and he's out at third base. Well, the throw was high to the pitcher, and the third baseman probably thought the throw was going down to second. But Odell makes the catch and then throws over to third base to pick off Cobb. 1-5. And there is another pitch to Ogburn. I apparently have an incorrect score, so we'll try to figure out the correct score here. There is no scoreboard for me to look at. There's no scorekeeper to talk to. Base hit into center field, and it's misplayed by the center fielder, and that's going to get a run home. Miguel Perez will score. Brooksville's got 17. So 17-11. My apologies. I'll have to figure out where I missed my runs here. Makai Gilliam, the batter. I'll take a ball. Next pitch inside. Ogburn went to second on that last play. So it's 17-11 Brooksville. And that pitch misses for a ball. This pitch inside for ball 4. That will put runners at first and second with 2 outs. 17-11 Brooksville. With Landon Fuller coming up. And give Frostproof credit. They've been able to battle today. That might be it for Odell, as the Brooksville manager out to the mound. And the entire infield going to gather in on this conversation. They may keep him in there. He didn't hand the baseball off. And Odell will, in fact, stay in the game. And this ball hit past the pitcher, past the second baseman, or the shortstop, rather, fielded by the second baseman in behind the bag. Base hit up the middle for Landon Fuller to load the bases. Ninth hit of the game for Frostproof. Down 6 with the bases loaded. And this one fouled back by Luke Thornton for strike 1. There's 2 outs in the inning. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Thornton for strike 2. Ogburn at third base, Gilliam at second, Fuller at first. Frostproof with the bases loaded. The next pitch inside for ball 1. Throw goes to third, not in time. Well, and you think back to the base running mistake when the runner got picked off at third. Otherwise, you'd have the tying run on deck. Actually, you'd have the tying run. Yeah, that would have made it 17-12. Yes, tying run would have been on deck. Because he would have scored. Cobb would have scored. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Odell gets the strikeout to end the inning. But Frostproof able to plate a run to keep it interesting. 6-run game as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Liberty County.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Well, thanks again to the person who texted me to tell me to correct the score. I found my error, so thank you for the heads up on that. There were 3 runs in that 4th inning. It was 14 going into the inning, and Brooksville scored 3. So 17-11 after Frostproof scores a run in the top of the 5th inning. And it really was a missed opportunity. They did get 1 run, but they could have gotten more. Big strikeout for Odell to end the inning. And, well, Brooksville with 4 runs would win it here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They will send up batters 5, 6, and 7. If not, we'll play one final inning. So it's a good battle here between Brooksville and Frostproof. Game still in doubt. First pitch to Logan Lewis, taken for ball 1. Lefty against the right-handed pitcher, Miguel Perez. Next pitch outside for ball 2, 2-0. This is popped up into left center field. It will drop for a base hit and roll all the way to the warning track. Lewis going to cruise into second with a leadoff double. That will send up Ethan Purnell. Purnell has struck out twice. He's also brought in a run on a sac fly. First pitch outside the dirt, ball 1. Fifteenth hit of the game for Brooksville. That next pitch misses for a ball. The 2-0 pitch. That's across the plate, 2-1. Game times tomorrow, noon, 3 and 6 here in the Major State Tournament. Swung on and fouled back, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on at a ground ball to short. The throw will go over to first in time. 6-3. Lewis moves to third on the play, and there's your first down of the inning. 1 out for Caleb Russell. Russell 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. He singled to center last time up. Perez from the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Got a piece of it at the plate for strike 1. Winner gets Marietta tomorrow night at 6. The loser will play Alpha tomorrow at noon. That next pitch across the plate. Strike 2. Called strike. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up, but out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch called strike 3. Russell caught looking for the second out of the inning. Well, this one has a chance to go the distance. We have not had a game in the Major State Tournament go 6 innings. I don't think. Actually, I think that Frostproof San Antonio game. Yeah, we did have a couple of them. Ground ball to the shortstop. The throw to first. In time. 6-3 put out to retire Volberg for the third and final out. So Brooksville fails to score, but they have a 6-run lead heading to the final inning. And that San Antonio Frostproof game did go to the 6th. The Alpha Avon Park game went to the 6th last night because Alpha rallied from a big deficit. They scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 5th to come back and win it. But that's it. That's the only 2. We've had 3 run rule games. We'll keep it right here as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Eric Odell out on the mound to finish off the 6th. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Frostproof. Thanks again to all the shout-outs today. The shout-out number will be the same for tomorrow. Now, Tuesday, it will change for the game on field 1. I'll be calling the game on field 4 at the same time, 2 p.m. But tomorrow, the same shout-out number, 352-258-8450. Noon 3 and 6 tomorrow. Albert Plain III will lead it off. He doubled in a run last time up. Frostproof needs 6 runs to tie. They scored 6 in the second inning. 6 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. And for Brooksville, their run, 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 6 in the third, 3 in the fourth. And a bouncing ball off the glove of the first baseman, picked up at second, but nowhere to throw to, as the first baseman had ranged to his right. We'll score that unofficially an error at first. A leadoff base runner as Grayson Davis steps in, and he bounces this one right back on the first base line, picked up by the pitcher who throws to first in time. The runner heading to third, the throw to third gets away, and that's going to get the run home. So 1-3 put out, and then a throwing error to get the run home. Albert Plain III scores to make it 17-12. One out for Jackson Edmondson. They'll take ball 1 low. This one's fouled off, out of play. 1-1 in the count. Another shout out. You have this, Brooksville. Next one misses for ball 2. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Odell looking for another strikeout. And his pitch, well, kind of a check swing, grounder to first, but it's off the glove of the first baseman again. Another error. Timeout call by Brooksville. That was right to the first baseman, but had it go off his glove, and he's visibly upset. Don't blame him. A 1-out base runner, and Brooksville's going to make a pitching change. We will take a break. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Frostproof down 5, batting with 1 out in the final inning of play.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
The new pitcher is left-hander number 5, Logan Lewis. He enters the game with a runner at first and 1 out. And Brooksville holding on to a 17-12 lead. Number 9 hitter, Antonio Cobb, to bat. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. Next pitch, a ball. Next pitch, low and inside to run the count to 2-1. 1 out. Frostproof hoping to rally here in the 6th and final at bat. Next one's outside for ball 3, 3-1. Frostproof now needs 5 to tie. Trailing 17-12 here in the 6th. The next pitch. Across the plate, but a little bit high for ball 3. And there's ball 4. Another shout out. Let's go, Brooksville. You're almost there. Keep it up. First and second as we head to the top of the order. Miguel Perez at the plate. First pitch in there for strike 1. Perez with 3 walks, a base hit, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. The next pitch, outside, 1-1. This one hit to right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They'll hold the runner at third. The bases are loaded. Well, now it's starting to get a little interesting. Down 5. Stetson Ogburn to the plate. 1 out with the bases loaded. And the pitch fouled back. Ogburn with a couple of hits, including a triple, and 3 runs driven in. Here's a shout out to number 5, Logan Lewis. Get the last out, son. Well, he's got to get the last 2. There's 1 out. The pitch to Ogburn. Ground ball up the middle into center field. Base hit. 1 run will score. They're waving home a second. So 2 runs will score. A 2 RBI single for Stetson Ogburn. It's 17-14. Tying run is coming to the plate. Makai Gilliam lays down a bunt. The throw was going to go to third base, but the third baseman was charging in, and there was nobody there to cover the bag. Everybody's safe. And timeout call by Brooksville. Three hits in the inning We'll call that unofficially a bunt single, although it could have been a fielder's choice. Again, your line total, unofficial. The only one that matters is the runs column. 17-14 Brooksville. The bases loaded with one out for the cleanup hitter, Landon Fuller, who is 3 for 3 today with a double and 2 runs driven in. The first pitch a little bit high for ball 1. They leave Lewis in the game. The lefty to the righty. Outside, ball 2. This one hit into center field, another base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. The throw to third, not in time. And on the throw, Landon Fuller will take second base. And the next batter, Luke Thornton, grounds it to the shortstop. The throw to first is dropped at first base. Another run will score. And how about this comeback by Frostproof? They have rallied to tie it up. Actually, I believe the score is 17-16. Let me count up the runs here. Yeah, that's the 5th run of the inning. Runners on the corners with 1 out. So it's a 1-run game. (17-16). Tying run is at third base. Albert Plain the third will bat with runners on the corners. And the first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Next pitch inside. The runner's going to go to second. Thornton will get there without a throw. So 1 out with runners at second and third as this is fouled off for strike 2. Actually, no, it is 17-all. My apologies. A ground ball to the shortstop. The throw will go to first, and it is in time. 6-3 on the putout, an RBI for Albert Plain III as Fuller will score. No, they're going to call him safe. Well, the base umpire called him out, and then they got changed. No, now they're going to say he is out. Confirmed out by the base umpire. That's the second out of the inning. But Frostproof has taken the lead. Seven runs here in the top of the 6th inning. And Grayson Davis, the batter, the 9th batter of the inning, and he swings at a high pitch and misses for strike one. The Frostproof fans are on their feet at the fence. As the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike two. 2 outs with a runner at second. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike three, and the inning is over. But what an inning it was. Frostproof trailed 17-11 entering the inning. And now they lead it 18-7. Seven runs coming across the plate to give Frostproof an 18-17 lead. We'll take a break, come back for the bottom of the 6th. A chance for Brooksville to win it right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
What a game. 18-17 Frostproof entering the bottom of the 6th inning. I said 9 batters came to the plate. Actually, there were a total of 11 that came to the plate. That's where I got confused on the additional run. Put it in the wrong column. So a chance for Brooksville to win it, but a chance for Frostproof to win it as well if they can hold them off the scoreboard here. Here's a shout out for Logan Lewis from Mom and Dad. We are so proud of how hard you're working and so excited to be here for you. Thank you, guys. Another shout out, Brooksville. You can do this from the Duns. 9-1-2 due up. Chase Shamblin will lead it off. He'll take the first pitch from Miguel Perez outside for ball one. (18-17) Frostproof. This is swung on and popped up foul, first base side. Next pitch. Popped up to short, and the catch is made. One away. We'll head to the top of the order. Here's Ethan Carno. Carno today is 3 for 3. He's also walked and scored all 4 times he's been up. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball one. Another shout out. Come on, Brooksville. Bring it home, boys. Y'all have this. The 1-0 pitch popped up left side of the infield, foul territory, but no one's going to get there. The pitcher, the third baseman, and the catcher all kind of converged on it, but no one made the play. Just a foul ball, and the count now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch just off the plate for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th. Brooksville down a run, 18-17. The next pitch. Grounded foul to first. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Reached out for, just kind of protecting the plate, fouled it off, fouled it back. It remains 2-2. Next pitch, line drive, past the diving second baseman into right field for a base hit. So the tying run is aboard, the winning run is at the plate. One out for Colton Cloud. Righty versus righty matchup, and he jammed him as it's fouled back for strike one. Cloud today has singled twice, he's walked twice, and scored all 4 times he's been to the plate. If Carno and Cloud can score, each score for a 5th time, they'll win the game. That one's outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive up the middle, base hit. First and second with 1 out. Low line drive puts Carno at second base. Here's Blake Bandy, left-handed hitter. He's brushed up and in, 1-0 the count. Well, Bandy had a 3-run double in the 3rd inning. He'd like to have another one here. He fouls this one left side, out of play. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out with 2 on. Brooksville trails 18-17 in the bottom of the 6th inning. This game also almost 2 hours and 50 minutes. Home plate umpire saying something to the pitcher who's going to grab some water. So maybe just checking him out, make sure he's not getting overheated. Carno at second, Cloud at first. And a 1-1 count on the batter, Blake Bandy. From the stretch, the pitch from Perez. High and away, ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That's inside and low, ball 3. Eric Odell, who has the only home run in this tournament, is on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Odell, though, has struck out twice today. This one hit foul behind the plate, 3-2. Full count. 1 out, 2 on. Brooksville down 1. Brooksville had an early 6-0 lead in this game, and they had a 6-run lead going into the final inning. Now they're down 1. This one hit the opposite way to left field, but the left fielder is there, and jumping up and making the catch is Albert Plain III for the 2nd out. And now Frostproof is 1 out away from victory. But here's Eric Odell, who hit a towering 2-run homer to left center field back in the 3rd inning. He's also struck out twice and singled. 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch, a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That one is hit to the gap in left center field. The center fielder on the run, and it's going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. The game is tied at 18. If that ball had not gone over the fence, they likely would have won the game. Maybe. It would have been interesting. So Carno with a tying run. Cloud representing the winning run at third base. The runner at second, Odell, insignificant at this point. You only need one run. And Logan Lewis to the plate. He's got 3 hits today. The lefty will take the first pitch high for ball 1. Lewis doubled to left field last time up. A base hit wins it for Brooksville. 18-18 our score. And this one is popped up over the head of the shortstop into left field for a base hit. And Brooksville will win it 19-18. What a game. Just a little blooper over the head of the shortstop. And Lewis is getting mobbed by his teammates. They're celebrating as Colton Cloud scores the winning run here in the 6th inning. The final score, 19-18 Brooksville. Stand by. We'll have the awarding of the home run ball. Once again, if you would like to purchase an audio copy of this game or any game during the state tournament, they're only $5 for a downloadable copy. A shout-out, this was before the hit, go Frostproof. We are so proud of you boys from the Johnsons. Well, either way, I mean, heck, give Frostproof credit. They almost pulled the upset. Another shout-out, yay, Brooksville.
Brooksville Frostproof coaches, please line up your players between the mound and first base. And the mound and third base. We have a quick presentation by our National Director, Don Morris. Congratulations to Brooksville's Eric Odell on the tournament's first home run. Presenting the home run ball at the mound, Don Morris, the National Director, Dixie Youth. Congratulations, Eric.
All right, so congratulations to Eric Odell on his home run ball. But he may even be more proud of the ground rule double, which gave his team a chance here in the 6th inning. Another shout out, good job, Colton. The ground rule double put them in position to win it here in the 6th inning. And then Logan Lewis with a little bloop single over the head of the shortstop to drive in Colton Cloud with a game-winning run. 2 runs come across the plate, so they were down 1. They score 2, and Brooksville has defeated Frostproof in an epic game here, 19-18. But again, a lot to say about this Frostproof team. They never gave up. They kept battling and battling, and again, that's a Division II team against a Division I team. Frostproof has a chance to get to the World Series representing Division II, but for now, they're going to drop into the losers bracket. They will play Alpha tomorrow at noon on this same field. Brooksville and Mariana tomorrow, 6 p.m., winners bracket game, and we'll have coverage of all 3 major state tournament games tomorrow right here on JockJive.com. One final shout out to get to. Great job, Brooksville. We are so proud of you from the Duns. Thank you to all of our shout outs. Thanks for tuning in. This was a good one. Final score once again, Brooksville 19, Frostproof 18. For all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good afternoon, and God bless. Yep, one final shout-out. Attaboy, Logan, Grandpa in Floral. Good night.